Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Perseverance is not a long race, it is many short races, one after the other. Walter Elliott. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. Do not wait for leaders, do it alone, person to person. Mother Teresa. Every exit is an entry somewhere else. Tom Stoppard. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson. You only have to do very few things right in your life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. Warren Buffett. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving. Rocky Balboa. The best way out is always through. Robert Frost. You're never a loser until you quit trying. Mike Ditka. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. Continuous effort and not strength or intelligence is the key to unlocking our potential. Winston Churchill. Keep moving forward, and don't look back. Don't stop until you're proud. Success is the result of continuous effort. Progress, not perfection. One step at a time, one day at a time. Keep your eyes on the prize. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts about today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Never give up, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. Harriet Beecher Stowe. Every step you take gets you closer to your destination. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Martin Luther King Jr. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. The journey is the reward. Steve Jobs. Life is like riding a bicycle, to keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Bob Marley. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Mahatma Gandhi. Strength doesn't come from what you can do, it comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Ricky Rogers. Stay strong, make them wonder how you're still smiling. A strong person stands up for themselves, a stronger person stands up for others. You are stronger than your challenges. Believe in yourself. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee. Strength is the product of struggle. You must do what others don't to achieve what others won't. Henry Rollins. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Ernest Hemingway. Being strong doesn't mean you'll never get hurt. It means even when you get hurt, you'll never let it defeat you. You are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, and with a finer spirit of help and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand. Woodrow Wilson. You are stronger than your excuses. Inner strength is not the absence of vulnerability. It's the ability to keep going in the face of it. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Gregory Peck. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Christian D. Larson. Strength does not come from the body. It comes from the will. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Bob Marley. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Robert H. Schuller. Life is not about waiting for the storms to pass but about learning how to dance in the rain. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Nelson Mandela. A diamond is just a piece of charcoal that handles stress exceptionally well. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Vince Lombardi. The only way out is through. Robert Frost. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Margaret Thatcher. The best way out is always through. Robert Frost. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Japanese proverb. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. Napoleon Hill. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Henry Ford. You are stronger than you think. Remember to stand tall. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Mahatma Gandhi. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Bob Marley. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Robert H. Schuller. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. Napoleon Hill. The only way to deal with life's challenges is to face them with strength and courage. Unknown. Sometimes you don't realize your strength until you come face to face with your greatest weakness. Susan Gale. Life is very interesting. In the end, some of your greatest pains become your greatest strengths. Drew Barrymore. Strength is the product of struggle. You must do what others don't to achieve what others won't. Henry Rollins. Never underestimate your strength, never overestimate your weakness. Unknown. Strength doesn't come from what you can do, it comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Ricky Rogers.